All right, everybody, we just touched down right now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are super excited to head to the Vortex headquarters tomorrow. It's going to be a super cool experience. We got some really cool content for you guys, so stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. It is day one. It's about 7:45 right now. I'm super excited. I know our associates are as well. The headquarters for Vortex are only about 20 minutes away, and last night they said they had some big plans for us, so we're looking forward to it, so stay tuned. All right, everybody, we just finished up our tour of the facilities right now. It was outstanding, fantastic. I don't even know what more words I can give for it. I had super high expectations, and I know our associates did as well, and it surpassed that. There was some really cool things that we could not record, which is perfectly fine, but we're actually gonna get in and we're gonna be shooting right now, and we're gonna be shooting PDPs from what I heard, but I guess we'll see, and we're gonna be shooting those new enclosed red dots, the ST and also the CCW. I'm looking forward to it, so let's get into it, and we'll get some video of our associates as well.
Are you ready? Yep. Stand by. Stand by. Bye. Stand by. Stand by.
All right, everybody, we just finished up. We did some training, and then we also did a little mini match. You can probably see it behind, and you also just saw that video right now, but it was really sweet. We got to shoot the CZ and also the Walther PDP. It was a great experience. I really wish these guns were on the roster in California. I know probably some of you guys are jealous, but thank you to Vortex. This was a super cool experience. Tomorrow, we're gonna have some really cool stuff going on as well, so stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. It is day two. It's about 8 a.m. right now. I still can't get over yesterday. It was fantastic, and I know today is just going to be as good. We're actually be doing some PRS, and supposedly we're going to be going out to 1,100 yards. I'm not too sure exactly, but I'm super excited. I know our associates are as well. I really think the best part about all this is that we have our associates from the stores that are getting into the Vortex headquarters, asking questions, you know, getting more details, more information to help everybody else out when you come into the store, and we'll be able to answer these questions even better with that Vortex headquarter knowledge as well. So stay tuned, everybody.
You got to add, forgot my A there, 0.1 to the solution. So at 7, they're all going to pretty much follow this formula. And then when we get to 800 and 1,000, we're going to probably add one more. So at 1,000, we're adding 0.3 to our, 1/10 per. But most people aren't. So you might not like get this. I don't know if they're going to put like a circle around this, but if you actually push on that display there, it's going to bring up a new set of tools. So this is brand new, like a week, maybe 2 weeks old. So previously, if you wanted the same rifle to shoot 3 different bullets, you'd have to have 3 different profiles built, complete profiles. So now, inside of the armory, which is down here, you can save all your different bullets. You can have 20 different 6.5 Creedmoor bullets. And then when you go inside of your profile, you just pick which one you're shooting for that rifle. So that is a cool way to do it. Also with the optics, and I'll show you why that's important here in a sec. But it is really nice to be able to just mix match rifles with bullets inside of that armory. So you don't have to have 247 profiles for just, like you'll see in my profiles, I used to have to put serial numbers of the action with the bullet I'm shooting because I might have 3 or 4 different bullets I shoot out of that rifle, right? So I haven't like cleaned it up yet, but I will. So speed dope for mills, right? This is a pretty easy way to do data. Actually 200 would work, but 300, 400, 600, we'll go 700. So the cool thing about Creedmoor, if I want to shoot 300 yards, and this is just based on averages, right? You're going to be within a 1/10 or 2 accurate. All you have to do is deduct 2 from the first number. So if I was going to shoot 300 yards with that 6.5 Creedmoor right there, I could dial 1.0 in the scope. And that will get me on target. It will be within, typically a 1/10, 2 at the very worst. So if I'm going to shoot 500, what am I going to dial? Somebody jump in. What was it? 3.0. Piece of cake. So now we're going to get complicated here. 564. What's that one?
3.64.
Just 3.6. You got it. Very easy way to do dope with mills. And we'll try this out today. We'll go out there.
Actually about 615 is right on the point where the tree line comes out. And then you come back to like that middle fairway section. Just the basic fundamentals of it, right? Whenever we have a bag in a bipod, what we see a lot is when people grab the gun, they want to kind of hold it like they're hunting up here with this left hand. The left hand is pretty much useless, right? The bipod is holding the front of the gun. We need to concentrate on the back of the gun to get a nice stable shooting position. So my right hand is all it's doing is steering the gun, right? Right on the bolt, it's pulling the trigger. My left hand is for stability, for righty. Somebody's backwards. I think it's Scott, right? Somebody's got to be the backer. That's Travis' deal. He's backwards too. I haven't shot with a bag much. It seems to be a little bit cumbersome. But let the bag kind of be the rear rest, right? If I want to get the muzzle down, if I'm over the target, just pinch the bag up this way. But you always want the bag rider, that's what this like flat part is called, resting on the bag itself. And you can do this with hunting rifles too, just a traditional stock, let it rest in the bag. And if I need to come up to the target, release pressure until I'm on the target I want to get to. Once I'm there, another kind of safety thing is we don't want you guys like racking the gun and then getting down into the gun. So with the bolt open mag in, find your target. Once you're on the target, that's when you can go ahead and close that bolt. And that's when we start our like shot sequence, right? These bigger rifles, the stocks are kind of traditional, like hunting stocks. You'll be pretty comfortable with those. But these are not meant to grab like an AR, right? It's a huge grip. So it's got this nice indentation on the right side. Scott, I'm sorry, it's a little funky on the left. I'm sure you're probably used to it, right?
That one's not.
Yeah, it doesn't have the fat padded side, but it does have a little indentation there, but it's not bad. So ideally, the left thumb just kind of rests on the side of the grip or the rifle, however you want to do it. And what that does is kind of isolates that trigger finger so we can get a good 90-degree trigger press or angle on our finger. And then once we're on target, just like we went over with the pistols yesterday, I don't want to get a running start, right? I don't want to do one of these. Once I do it, I feel pressure, and then I'm just adding pressure until the trigger breaks, right? And these are all pretty light triggers. It won't take much. But ideally, when you're dry firing, you don't want to see that reticle bebopping around as we're pulling the trigger. None of this like flinching stuff.
Every time we switch to a new gun, do 2 or 3 trigger squeezes, like dry fire trigger squeezes, because they are all different.
Yeah, they're going to feel a little different, especially when you get like to the gas gun or even like a factory hunting rifle, right? Those might be 3 to 5 pounds, while these are, you know, 1.5, 2 pounds, maybe 1, depending on the rifle you have.
All right, what's up, everybody? So we just finished up our little briefing and also went on lunch, but the briefing was awesome. We got some really good information on how to do the geoballistics app through Vortex and use all of Vortex's great products through the app. So right now we are actually shooting on the long range, and we have 4 guns out and we have all our employees shooting through, but it's a really cool experience. We're going to be getting out to past 1,000 yards, and supposedly we're going to be doing a mini match at the end. Super excited to start shooting. I'm going to get some good footage of all the associates as well, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I am out here with Tucker from Vortex. We are shooting some 6.5 Creedmoor. So you want to give us a little background on what we're doing today?
Yeah, we ran the Turners guys through pretty much a crash course of long range shooting in a nutshell, right? They're drinking through a fire hose. There's a ton of information coming.
Oh, yeah.
I think some of it probably got retained. They're doing pretty good today. So we're going to do a little competition here in a little bit. If they can just stick to the points we taught them, hopefully they'll do all right.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of information. It was really good, though. So when it comes down to the information, for our customers and the viewers, you know the ins and outs of Vortex optics. What advice can you give to them?
You know, a lot of people will wait till they feel like they have the perfect setup, the perfect, you know, whatever it is to go out and shoot. A lot of times if they just take what they have, spend a little money on ammo, and maybe even some training, a lot of times they'll be a lot better off when they get some experience under their belt. And that can be, you know, a couple weekends at the range, talk to some guys there. Then maybe they can find the gear they need for what it is they're trying to accomplish. And then they can get the thing they want the first time, right?
Yeah,
rather than kind of, you know, picking the wrong thing, which I've been guilty of in the past. So yeah, you know, find what you want, talk to some good folks at the range or at your store, and hopefully they make the right decisions and have some fun.
Yeah, one of those cry once, buy once type deals. But I mean, your guys' products are just such high end and great quality, and your customer service as well. So it's just hard to miss with whatever you get from Vortex, in my opinion.
Well, we love it.
Yep, absolutely. But do you have any advice for our associates when they're shooting in this mini match right now?
I think the ticket is if they can just remember at least 2 or 3 of the things we talked about into building a good position, follow through, which is, you know, staying in the position, watching the impact on target or off the target, and breaking good trigger pulls. I think they'll be all right, man. I'm hoping we'll see some success today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it,
man.
Hey, everybody, we just wrapped up our interview and we're getting ready for our associate mini match. It's gonna be pretty cool. We do have a buffalo that is out at about 1,000 yards, a little over 1,000 yards, and for all the associates who shot it and hit it, you got a 1,000. Let's see, yeah, there we go. You got a 1,000 yard buffalo coin. Pretty cool. But for our associates, the biggest thing, like Tucker said earlier in the video, if you can remember 2 of the 3 things, you know, just staying behind the gun, settling well, wind calls, it is getting a little windy right now, you're gonna have some good success. So let's get some video of our associates.
We're gonna make sure we get with Jason. We'll get with Joe or get him like a strike eagle set going. Hopefully, one of these days, Turners can get the man a rifle so he can continue this this thing he's doing. So nice and done. We'll make sure we get that shit to you. So don't worry about flying back with it. Yeah.
All right, everybody, that is going to wrap things up for the whole video. It was a great experience. Thank you so much to Vortex. Travis, Tucker, Josh, Carrie, whole Vortex family, honestly, for allowing us to come out here and get to experience all the great things that Vortex has to offer. And also, shout out to Chris, store manager from Salinas, for winning our rifle mini match as well. But nonetheless, guys, Vortex Optics, not only will they take care of you when you're out in the field hunting or you're at the range shooting, but they're going to take care of you when it comes to returns and their VIP warranty. It's just a fantastic company. I wish all you guys get the experience that we had this weekend, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you, everybody.